Hey kids, it's Tony Tubes back at you. This video is for Mika, my contender on the Screen Junkies Movie Fights. I was watching it, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself about the best action sequel, and I know I lost, and I know I lost to T2, and I know that that's probably how it would have gone down anyways. But I have to say this. I'm listening to you talking about Linda Hamilton as being like this great on-screen heroine and everything like that. And good Lord, I'm kicking myself so much for not saying this, but it's like Ripley was the original badass chick. It's weird to me that I never thought of. I was so nervous on that goddamn stage, but honestly, man, Ripley is like what brought. I don't think there probably would have even been like a badass Sarah Connor if it wasn't for Ripley. Like I know that James Cameron wrote T1 and T2 and everything like that, but I just think that Ripley was the original, and she brought that. Like in the first one, it was ordinary person put in extraordinary situation with an alien and everything, but the second one, she had the opportunity to walk away. She had the opportunity to walk away from this and never go back, and she didn't. She chose to go back. Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor in that movie, pretty much ran from the evil, from the bad guys throughout the whole film. Up until the very end scene when she has the shotgun, she's, you know, uh, that is like the first time that she actually faces that motherfucker head on. But like Sigourney Weaver, she had the opportunity to walk away twice. Twice she had the opportunity to walk away because they find her at the first one. Oh, it's been 60 years or however long it was, and everything. She had the opportunity to walk away right there, and they said, we want to go back to the planet. She's like, fuck no, I'm not going to go back to that goddamn planet. Like, oh well, if you do, then we'll give you your pilot's license back and everything, and it's ultimately better for you. And then she heard that there was families on the planet, and so she said yes. She willingly went towards the evil, and then later on in the movie, Newt gets captured, and she is on. She saved Michael Biehn. She's with Bishop. They're on the platform. They're getting ready to go, and she's like, "No, I gotta go back." She willingly walked into the lion's den to go and get Newt, a girl she barely even knew, to go and get her, and she literally burned that motherfucker to the ground, getting that little girl back. And what's cool is if you watch if you watch it, the moment it says 15 minutes to self destruct or something like that, it is exactly 15 minutes from that point until it self destructs. That's just a cool little IMDb trivia that I saw. But and then you also talked about it devaluing the alien. And sure, they devalued it with all the aliens coming in, like you said, cannon fodder. But there was also, you saw the Queen. And that's when the Queen came into the picture and everything. And that's the coolest part of that movie for me. Plus, you were saying, oh, the T-1000, he is the floor. Okay, he is the floor. He can be the floor. Right. Well, two things. Okay. The aliens, how many different times in that movie did we watch the aliens, like, come out of the fucking walls? Just all of a sudden the walls just start moving and there comes the fucking aliens and shit. That's awesome. Plus the fact that, okay, T-1000 wants to be the floor. Oh, the alien, the alien's blood eats through the floor. Multiple floors of a spaceship. Anything. That fucking blood goes everywhere it goes. It'll fucking cut through anything. And so I think that is why Aliens is still a better sequel than T2. I love T2. Love it. But ultimately, I think that Aliens brought that badass back, and just, that Ripley started something for women. I mean, that is a character that essentially created a whole genre of badass women, including Sarah Connor. So I just had to get that off my chest. You guys still had great arguments. Dan, you had a great argument with the Raid 2. Haven't seen the Raid 2. Want to see the Raid 2 now. So I'm going to have to check that out. And, yeah, Mika, I'm going to have to... We're gonna have to spar again, man. We gotta spar again, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But I honestly think that maybe like when they have the movie fights on YouTube or something like that, we should come at each other. Just make a couple videos and just try to spar back and forth online if we can. That'd be awesome. But I'm gonna miss the hell out of fucking fighting with you guys on there, man. And I just every time I think about movies now, I think about you guys. So take care. Let me know what you think. Anybody, not just Mika, but Brian, Dan, the Screen Junkies guys, all my fans and everything. Let me know what you guys think. All right? Later. Fatality!